What is going on, AFW faithful? For our audio listeners, hope you enjoyed that intro from the one, the only Danhausen. I was pretty excited that we pulled that one off. So without further ado, I am your commissioner. I am Mr. Down the Middle. I am the one that keeps this show on the rails and sometimes the one that pushes it off them just for fun. I am the Major Brewer, the Tony Deppen of action figure collecting. I am Dylan Gilbert, and with me, as always, on this special Halloween episode, Daredevil, Dave Dahl, take it away.
This is your friend, your hero, your My House Sports Gear sponsored athlete, Retromania Wrestling Superstar, the Virgil, superstar in the upcoming booking simulator video game Indie Pro 22, king of the downvote, the head of Breakdown. Going a little slower today, taking my time. The Daredevil, Dave Dahl. And please continue to tweet at Danhausen to make him my friend Hausen and get me unblocked on Twitter, since I was absolutely wrong, which you heard in this past week's regular episode. So go listen to that. If you think my apologies sincere, please tweet at him, let him know. And let's get us to being friend Hausens, especially with the news that broke this week of ROH doing what they're doing. I think he's going to need some more friend Hausens.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker to hear, but man, I think if anybody's going to bounce back, I think Danhausen's going to be doing just fine.
He'll be golden.
And standing opposite side of the ring, Jerry Cook, take it away, sir.
It is Jerry at Jerry Damage. Dave's trying to punch up. I don't punch down. I don't punch down though. See, that's the thing. So
it's a Mario.
Yeah, it is Jerry at Jerry Damage, the major brawler, the heart and soul of the Facebook group, and as you heard in the intro, Jerry Hausen. Very nice, very evil.
Yes, very nice, very evil. So, looks like we're at the pay-per-view episode, which means I really am just here to count the 1, 2, 3.
And keep your mouth shut. No Lucha Expresses. No.
Look, I've got some figures to unbox here. I'll pass the time. Don't you worry.
Somebody went shopping, huh?
I've been sitting on a few.
Oh, you finally
go check out the AFW YouTube page. We're unboxing figures on there. Go give us views. Right now there are not many.
Well, you do what I do and just unbox them while Jerry's talking.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to do to you.
It's okay.
He's got to pay attention to me. See, I got
Remember,
I got storytelling.
Halloween is brought to you by
Stories, bro.
Masters of the Universe. Revelation.
I picked up the He-Man, but I haven't opened it yet.
This He-Man or like the
Revelation He-Man, guys. I thought it looked cool.
It's awesome. I have it. I have all of these ones, even the Faker. The only one I'm missing, and if you have it or if you're from Mattel and you're listening, I would love the SDCC exclusive Scare Glow because he glows in the dark and it's just cool, and the packaging is really awesome. But yeah, so if you got a Scare Glow and you want to send it my way, all for it.
You heard it here first, folks. So Jerry's going first on our pay-per-views here.
All right.
So I'll have a countdown. You're going live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to All Hallows Eve. Yeah, that's my favorite name. I was like that. I did say the right one, didn't I? That'd been pretty bad if I'd said Dave's. Welcome to All Hallows Eve. We're going to kick things off here with their Intercontinental title match. It is a 6-man scramble. The rules are very simple. 6 men, all legal at one time. Pinfall or submission is the only way to win the match and become Carnage Intercontinental Champion. Our first competitor. Bret the Hitman Hart. Here's the next opponent.
Stop.
Brian Myers, followed by Orange Cassidy. Their next opponent.
So, you think you're untouchable?
John Cena. Brutus, the effing Barber Beefcake. And the final participant in the 6-man scramble. The big dog, Roman Reigns. Ding, ding, ding. Action kicks off, and this one is action-packed. You've got high spots galore. Bret Hart does a great superplex onto Orange Cassidy. Tries for the pinfall, but it gets broken up by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns sitting there. He gets a big spear onto Bret Hart before he can go for the pinfall. Cena comes in and breaks it up. Just a great back-and-forth contest. Orange Cassidy has a few great spots there against John Cena, trying to kick him and things, but of course, you can't see Cena. The finish comes when John Cena has Roman up, gives him a big F you, goes for the pin. Brutus, the Barber Beefcake's there to break it up. Cena lifts him up. F you to Brutus. Before he goes, stands up. You can't see me, Brutus. Goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle. As he turns around, Brian Myers out of nowhere hits the roster cut onto him. Quick pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And out of nowhere, Brian Myers is your first Carnage Intercontinental Champion. The man who one time went 0-269 has reversed his losing streak and become a winner here on the Carnage brand. Brian celebrates. Our next contest, these two teams have been going back and forth for the entire last month here. Looks like we're finally going to get the feud resolved. Introducing first, the tag team of Eddie Guerrero and Andrade, Lucha de la Muerte, and their opponents. Edge and Christian. Ding, ding, ding. This is a great, great back and forth matchup. I mean, you've got some of the best of all time in here with Edge and Eddie Guerrero. Now, and not only that, but these guys, they kind of pissed off at each other here. They've went back and forth, costing each other matches. The finish comes when Andrade has Christian up for that hammerlock DDT. Connects. Eddie's up on the top rope. Goes for the frog splash. But Edge hops up, pushes him off. Edge then slides into the ring. Spear to Andrade. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out. Edge now sets him up. Andrade gets back up to his feet. Second spear. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Eddie goes to make the save, but Christian blocks him. 3. And that is it. Your winners. Edge and Christian. We cut backstage to Macho Man Randy Savage standing there with Mean Gene. Mean Gene goes, Randy Savage, would you like to expand on your role tonight in the main event? Let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You see, I'm going to call it right down the middle. That's my job, is to call it right down the middle. I'm not for Hogan. I'm not for Austin. But I'm also not going to take any crap. So if either one of them get in my face, I will protect myself tonight. Let me make that clear. Some strong words from Macho Man coming into the main event. Our next contest. The Ultimate Warrior. He does that Warrior entrance where he just sprints down the aisle, jumps into the ring, shakes every single rope. The crowd's going electric, waiting for it. You've got to remember now, Ultimate Warrior is without his brother, his tag team partner, Sting, as Sting was assaulted by the Fiend and then disappeared, and we've not seen him since. Ultimate Warrior now waiting for his opponent. The lights go out. They come back on, but there's an eerie red around the arena. The Fiend appears. He's walking out, holding that Bray Wyatt lantern head. Lights go back out. When they come back on, the Warrior is surrounded by Papa Shango and Mankind. The Fiend standing on the apron. The Fiend points to the Warrior, does the thumbs up, thumbs down, and Mankind and Papa Shango attack and start beating down the Warrior. The Warrior is holding his own. He's trying to no-sell these punches left and right, trying to no-sell this beating, but eventually the two start to get the better of him. The Fiend comes in. The Warrior powers up, clothesline to Papa Shango, clothesline to Mankind. But then he turns around face to face to the Fiend, and the Fiend hooks in the mandible claw. The Warrior's resisting at first, but then he starts to go down. That mandible claw starts to sink in. The Fiend thing raises back, sticks that tongue out. And then the lights go back out. The lights come back on. It's Sting! But this is not Surfer Sting that disappeared. This is now Crow Sting. He's changed. We're in the darkness that he was taken to by Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt didn't see him at first. He's got that baseball bat, raises it back, cracks it over the Fiend's head. The Fiend's reluctant to let go of that mandible claw. A second shot by Sting. Mankind and Papa Shango start to come up. Baseball bat. Baseball bat. Sting's clearing house. The Fiend stands up. Looks Sting dead in the eye. The lights go back out. When the lights come back on, the Fiend, Mankind, and Papa Shango are gone. So the match never actually got started. But that was a lot of action. Our next contest. Seth Rollins makes his way out for his big matchup here against The Rock. Of course, Seth Rollins has their issue seems to be over their common friendship with Roman Reigns, as both Seth Rollins hope to team up with Roman here, and The Rock, of course, also does as well. But now making his entrance.
Spirit of a lion describes my soul. Give it up to Zion, then my fire grows. Wish another.
Of course, is Face Off, the new hit rap single from The Rock, which is just tearing up the charts.
And Tech 9.
And Tech 9. Oh, it's The Rock. Come on. I love Tech 9, but it's The Rock.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I probably would have listened to it just being a Tech 9, but still. I listen for The Rock.
Of course.
All right. Anyways. Ding, ding, ding. Yes.
So, my brother, Tech 9. You know, I've been thinking about something. I think we give the people more. Yes, we do. I think you're right, bro. I know you know.
That's right. The Rock says, he points to the truck. He says, play it one more time. Play it one more time. See, we can adapt on the fly here at Carnage, Dave.
It must have somehow I must have unmuted my mic because I had to mute it. And I'm like, wait, why am I not hearing anybody talking? I hear chuckling.
I just heard that interview you were playing, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, yeah.
It was the beginning of the
Rock
music
would be
video.
like, play it
I haven't
again,
actually
play it
listened to the full song yet.
It's not bad.
So that's
That's
what I'm
pretty
doing
good,
now
man.
while you speak.
Okay.
Because who wants to listen to Carnage when it's, Bornage?
Everybody.
The A show for a reason.
Carnage crew. So anyways, ding, ding, ding. This is a great back and forth match. Two great technicians, two great ring warriors. The finish comes when The Rock is down. He's slow to get up. Seth rears back, goes for the curb stomp, but he misses with that high knee right there before he can get the foot down. Turns around. The Rock catches him. Rock bottom. And The Rock pops up, kicks that arm over. The Rock takes a little bit of time to really milk off the elbow throw, the elbow pad throw as he takes it off. He bounces off the ropes, bounces off the other ropes, pauses and cocks that elbow back, goes for it. Oh, but he misses because Seth Rollins had just enough time to recover. Seth Rollins rolls out of the way. The Rock is on one knee. Super kick to The Rock. The Rock goes down. Seth Rollins backs up, goes for the curb stomp. He connects this time. The Rock is down. Seth goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from The Rock. Seth can't believe it. He just gave The Rock the curb stomp and he kicked out. Seth now gets up. He's waiting for The Rock, waiting for him. He's going to try for another one. When he goes, though, The Rock moves out of the way, turns around, catches him. A second rock bottom. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The Rock is your winner. The Rock afterwards looks over at Seth. Seth earned his respect in this match. The Rock extends a hand. They shake and raise each other's arms to celebrate. Our next matchup is for the Carnage Tag Team Championship. Introducing first. It's the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, and their opponents. Go on the inside. It's personified. This is a long entrance, folks. He comes down. He is singing to the crowd. Elias has the guitar back there playing it behind him as they walk out. He just sings it. The crowd sings back every line. This is a hell of an entrance. Finally, he gets in the ring, and we're underway. Ding, ding, ding. This is a spot fest. This is great. This is back and forth action. You've got one of the best of all time here in Chris Jericho, and the Young Bucks are working their tag team maneuvers. Tag team wrestling at its finest. The finish comes when Matt Jackson goes for a super kick on Elias, but Elias ducks, and he accidentally super kicks the referee. The referee goes down hard. Nick Jackson comes in, super kick to Elias, and connects. He flips him over, gets on the outside, springboards up, Zanman driver. They go for the pin. 1, 2, 3, but the referee's knocked out. The referee's gone. He's not there to count. Jericho comes in. Wait, he's got that guitar. He looks at Matt Jackson, crash over his head. Now he goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. The referee is awoken just in time to see the pinfall miraculously. He counts. Chris Jericho and Elias have done it. They are your first Carnage Tag Team Champions of the world. They celebrate because they just won some major championships. Match number 6.
No segs here, brother.
No segs here, yeah. Well, I've got them written out, the numbers, like of how the order I wanted them to do it. So this one has been going for a while, and it's finally time to get this thing settled. This is a hardcore death match. Anything goes until one man is pinfall or submitted. Introducing first. It is the Deathmatch King, as he calls himself. And his opponent. Wow thing plays as John Cena makes that patented entrance throughout the crowd. Walking around, the fans are just slapping him on the back. But he is ready. He's got that look to kill. He is ready to get his hands on Matt Cardona here. Finally, he makes his way over the guardrail, and as he does, Matt Cardona jumps down and attacks. This match has everything. It's got chairs. It's got a table spot. It's got Broski having a barbed wire baseball bat that he just hits and connects to Mox with. He then takes it, rakes it across Mox's forehead, and Mox starts bleeding. Mox fights back, though. He goes out and he gets some barbed wire and wraps it around his forearm. He comes in, clotheslined him Cardona right across the face. Cardona screaming. Then Mox gets down, hooks in a crossface with the barbed wire. Oh, how is Cardona standing? Cardona screaming in pain, but he's not tapping out just yet. He's managed to hold it. He slowly starts scooting over, gets to the edge of the ring and scoots out to where Mox has to let go. But he did not give up. Of course, there are no rope breaks in the death match. Cardona now on the outside. Moxley follows him out there. Cardona, though, underneath the ring apron, had a fire extinguisher and sprays it in Mox's face. Mox is blinded temporarily. Cardona goes and grabs a steel chair. Crack! Headshot. They're illegal in a death match. He reaches underneath the ring. He's got something else. It's a light tube that came in the Lucha Libre accessory pack. Smashes it over. Smashes it over Mox's head. Slides him back inside the ring. Mox slow to get up. As he stands up, Cardona runs over. Radio silence. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Matt Cardona has done it. He has outlasted Jon Moxley in a death match. Maybe he really is the deathmatch king. And now we are time for our main event. Introducing first, our special guest referee, Macho Man Randy Savage. And the opponent, Stone Cold Steve Austin, makes his way out. He gets in the ring and he just starts looking at Macho Man. He's firing death stares right there through him. And the champion.
What?
It's pay-per-view, so we gotta go a little bit through this one.
What?
It's a pay-per-view, so Hogan comes out of that full entrance. He's just going, putting his ear up, hand up to the ear, points at Austin as he gets in the ring. You. This is a one-on-one contest for the Carnage World Heavyweight Championship. Ding, ding, ding. We're underway. And of course, Macho Man's sporting that referee tank top that came with Sid Vicious. Or Sid Justice, whichever one. So yeah, it's both. He's a 2-in-1 figure. Anyways, this match breaks down into a brawl pretty easy. They are fighting all around the ring, fighting throughout the crowd. Finally, Macho Man kind of gets them headed back towards the ring. Austin goes for a clothesline. Hogan ducks, connects with Macho Man. Macho Man's down, he clocked him pretty good. Macho Man gets up, gets in Austin's face. What was that, brother? What was that? Austin not taking any of it. Kick to the gut. Stone Cold Stunner to the referee, to Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man's down. Hogan had slid out, though, and he's got that Carnage World Heavyweight Championship. Slides back in. Austin's not looking. Clocks him over the head with it. Austin goes down hard. Hogan bounces off the ropes. Boom. Leg drop. He goes for the pin. Macho Man rolls over. 1, 2, 3. That seemed like a fast count.
That was a little quick.
A little quick there. Your winner and still Carnage Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan. Hogan poses as we go off the air because there's one rule. Hogan must pose. So what's going to happen next week? What's the fallout from All Hallows Eve going to be? Was that clothesline to Macho Man intentional? Was that a fast count from Macho Man? Find out next week on Carnage.
I don't know, man. I smell some collusion. We'll see next week.
Real bad. Smell it real bad.
It stinks. You're going to have to tune in next week.
Collusion.
See where this thing ends up. Well,
It's my turn. My turn.
Before we get to Dave, we got a brief pause for the cause for word from our sponsors. Next week, coming exclusively to the AFW network, WWE isn't the only place making films. AFW Films premiering next week. And we are back in time.
We have our own film studio now, huh?
Look, we're making movies. We're putting smiles on faces.
We got 25 cents in our sponsor account, and all of a sudden we got movies. Damn, that's pretty
Hey,
damn
look,
good.
man, I never said they had to be good. They're
Are
just
they like
movies.
the penny movies at the arcade that you put in?
Look, man, people making movies on these things right here. We we've
We're
got the
figuring it
all
out.
important intellectual property. That's all you need. Just an idea and a dream. All right.
Alrighty.
Since since
Halloween time.
since you've dumped on my ideas, get ready.
I had to get you back for all the times you do Lucha Express and throw me off.
You got to admit it's at least funny.
It's collusion. The commissioner's on Carnage's side.
Well, fair is
It's the
fair.
better
I
show.
unboxed the AEW. Was it Series 5 Moxley during Jerry's episode because Mox is on the Carnage brand. I'll be unboxing Unrivaled 1 Kenny Omega during yours. I'm keeping it down the middle. I'll do an unboxing a show here. All right, Dave, you're going live in 3, 2, 1.
Nice to see you got yourself in pop form.
No, that's put up. I do have a pop for myself, though. Yeah.
Tonight on Halloween, we're going to see the return of the Ring of Turmoil. We're also going to see this bitter feud end between Kenny and HBK. Who is the masked man, and will he play a factor tonight? Let's get right down to the ring for the action. Ladies and gentlemen, your first contest is a grudge match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Your first competitor, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, representing the Lucha Kings, Rey Mysterio Jr. Pause. Jeez. Rey makes his way to the ring, awaiting his opponent. Who is his opponent again? I do not know. No, I do. I just like messing around. I just can't find the music. Oh, that's why. I never added it back. Production on the pay-per-view. And his opponent, representing the Clique and one half of D-Generation X. He is the Game, Triple H. Triple H makes his way down in the ring. Rey gets right up on him, starts on him, just pounding him, making the momentum quick, hitting him with a nice flying head scissors, getting him into the corner with a big splash, and just staying on top of him. Goes for a cover, 1, 2, kick out by Triple H. Triple H just reeling right now as Rey's just on the offense, taking out all this frustration the Clique has caused the Lucha Kings on to Triple H right now. Triple H finally gets a moment to breathe and comes back with a big knee and starts beating down Rey. Just beating down Rey, whips him off, gives him a big spine buster. We fast forward a couple minutes of Triple H beating down Rey Mysterio. And Rey starts coming back once again, gets him into the 619 position, hits the 619, but Triple H rolls back and all the way out the other side of the six-sided ring. Rey is all frustrated. They got kicked to the outside, kicked Triple H to the outside as the outsiders make their way to the ring. Nash climbs up on the apron, distracting the referee. And then Hall trying to sneak in there and hit Rey. Rey ducks, kicks Hall right out of the ring. Triple H slides in with the sledgehammer. Rey ducks that. Drop kick to the butt. In the 619 position. Hits the 619. Bang. Goes up. Big frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner. Representing the Lucha Kings. I'm not in the right place for my music again.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, it happens. Whatever. I gotta figure it out.
Year one.
It's just here. I just saw it. There it is. Your winner representing the Lucha Kings, Rey Mysterio. The Outsiders attack Rey from behind as the Lucha Brothers come in and make the save, and they're just brawling. And the refs are like, come on, stop it. Stop brawling. Then you hear, and the Good Brothers appear on the stage with their, talking shop beers and smash them together, take a swig, and make their way down, get in the ring, and join the brawl as they all kind of pair off. The Outsiders taking one member of the Lucha Brothers, and the Good Brothers taking the other member, beating them down, eliminating them from the matchup for the time being. Then the Good Brothers and the Outsiders square up, and they just start laying shots back and forth with big shots, big punches. Finally, Nash hits Anderson with a big boot. Then Nash takes a clothesline from Doc Gallows, and Hall hits him with one of those big back elbows. Hall gets Anderson up for the Outsider's edge. The Lucha Brothers back in. Double super kick, stopping that attempt. They are now taking it to Razor, just beating them down. Hate when Ringside does their freaking tweet loads because it's all at once and it just keeps going off. It's driving me nuts. Love you, Ringside, but stop doing that. Big back elbow, Lucha Brothers stop the Outsider's edge with the super kicks. Nash is back up and goes after Phoenix, but Phoenix gives him a low super to the knee, then a step up into Gary, selling up for Penta to hit the sling blade, and Nash is out. Anderson hits a big spine buster on Phoenix. Boom. Gallows then grips up Penta, gets him up. Magic Killer by the Good Brothers. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner and new number one contenders to tag team champions, the Good Brothers. Good Brothers wins that three-way dance tag match to advance to face whoever comes out of the Ring of Turmoil with the tag team titles. It is now time for the 2-on-1 no disqualification handicap match. Coming to the ring first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the only Olympic gold medalist in AFW. Kurt Angle. Kurt makes his way down the ring, holding a chair, ready to go to the battle with the Jungle Express. Yeah, Jurassic Express. Messing myself up here. Ready to go to battle with them. And his opponents, the team of Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, the Jurassic Express. They make their way down to the ring. Kurt Angle goes right after him with the chair, swinging wildly, and misses Jungle Boy by a hair. Eats a tail whip by Luchasaurus, sending him turned around to Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy hits a perfect German suplex, and Kurt covers him. 1, 2. Kurt kicks out and goes to the outside. Jungle Boy fall fired up as him and Luchasaurus caught Kurt off guard and got the better of him. Angle now thrown back into the ring by Luchasaurus. Jungle Boy. Oh, I lost my place. I hate reading these things.
We're live, pal.
Luchasaurus goes to pick up Kurt Angle again. Kurt Angle counters, hits a German suplex of his own, sending Luchasaurus to the outside. Jungle Boy goes after Kurt. Kurt takes his head off with a big clothesline and then slides out of the ring, stomping on Luchasaurus. He's looking out of the ring for something. What is he looking for? He comes up and he's holding handcuffs. He then takes the handcuffs and handcuffs Luchasaurus' arms around the post so he can't move. He's just stuck on the post. Kurt gives a big kick to Luchasaurus as he slides back in. And he grabs the chair as he goes back in the ring and he just starts beating the pulp out of Jungle Boy, making Luchasaurus watch this beating, and he's just smacking it and hitting Jungle Boy in the head and in the back. This chair is mangled at this point. Luchasaurus getting really angry. He stands up. Kurt locks in the ankle lock. Jungle Boy screaming in pain, and as he looks like he's about to pass out, Luchasaurus breaks the cuffs off of the post, slides in the ring, goozles Kurt Angle. Big choke slam. Kurt hits, sells back up, eats the tail whip square on the jaw. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winners. Jurassic Express. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now take you to the parkour course as we will bring you Hurricane Helms versus John Morrison in the parkour challenge.
Parkour.
We cut to where they have the course set up. The rules of this contest. Each competitor will get 3 runs on the course. 3 anonymous judges will post a combined score onto the board. The person with the highest combined score after the 3 runs will be declared your winner. Hurricane sets up for his first run. He does some cool, easy tricks, just kind of set the bar a little bit. He finishes the course. John Morrison does some even cooler, little bit easier tricks, making these flips look easy. Finishes, and we go to the scoreboard. Hurricane Helms, from the judges in the first round, gets a score of 24. John Morrison received a score of 26. Hurricane looking down at himself. Man, he's like, I thought I was going to get this one. Hurricane does a second run, getting a little bit more advanced, doing some backflips and front flips and corkscrews and all kinds of stuff, all while leaving his cape on. And finishes the course. John Morrison goes, and you see him do these incredible flips that you see him do all the time, just running around the backstage area. We get to the judges' scores. The judges have scored this round 26 for the Hurricane and 28 for John Morrison. John Morrison is still beating the Hurricane in this parkour challenge, which most people would have thought anyway. John Morrison is the parkour king of professional wrestling. So Hurricane getting ready for his last round. He's like, I'm bringing out all the stops now. And he just does these incredible things that you've never seen before. He literally runs and jumps in the air like a superhero, turning into a corkscrew flip at the last moment. It is an amazing run by the Hurricane. John Morrison steps it up, hits a Starship Pain while landing on his feet off one of the jumping barricades. It's crazy round this round. The judges have scored this round. Hurricane with a perfect score of 30. And John Morrison with the score of 29 for your winner, the Hurricane. So the Hurricane has won the parkour challenge, the first ever and possibly the last ever. parkour challenge in AFW history. What a fun little event to have on the Halloween pay-per-view as we hear the Hurricanes music play.
There's a hurricane coming through.
John Morrison goes over and shakes Hurricane's hand and congratulates him, saying, "I taught you very well. Way to step it up tonight. Keep up the good work." As they fade to a video package showing what happened on this past week's breakdown with Punk and Danielson locking the casket and setting it on fire so Darby and Undertaker could not make their way to the ring. And we now get ready for that tag team match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, he is the best in the world, CM Punk. Punk makes his way to the ring, followed by his tag team partner. His tag team partner from Aberdeen, Washington. He is the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson makes his way to the ring. They're talking. They're like, there's no way they're going to show up. We're going to win by forfeit. And their opponents. Not that little part of the music that keeps playing every time. Darby and Taker's music is hit. The lights go out. You see a burning fire on the stage. The purple lights come on. The casket breaks the change and flips open. And Darby with the urn and Taker rise out of the casket and make their way to the ring. And Darby and Taker take it right to Punk and Danielson being in control for pretty much the entire match. These new supernatural versions of these guys are just unstoppable. Not even a burning casket could have stopped them last week. And they're just beating them up. We fast forward to the end of the match, and Punk is down and out, but he's down near their corner, and he sees the urn. He rolls out of the ring, grabbing the urn. Darby and Taker stop their beat down on Danielson and look at Punk. Darby says, "Go, girl! Go get him!" Punk cracks Taker with the urn. Darby, all mad, yelling. Danielson rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winner and receiving an Intercontinental title shot at this week's breakdown, Bryan Danielson and CM Punk. Crowd's going crazy. Punk and Danielson make a run for it as they don't want to get in the clutches of these supernatural beings. Taker sits up. Darby's angry. The urn has started lighting up purple again. What could that mean? Who knows? As we get ready for our next matchup. And our next contest is a tag team grudge match scheduled for one fall. Did you have something to say, Dylan?
So it was a tag team match, and I said, play up.
No. Here, making their way to the ring first from Cameron, North Carolina, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys. Matt and Jeff make their way to the ring and their opponents. Diamond Dallas Page and Bam Bam Bigelow, the Jersey Triad. They make their way to the ring. The Hardys start off with DDP, beating them up, getting on them, starting off early, just trying to give back some retribution to what DDP and Bam Bam have done to them. They foil their plans. Finally, DDP, there's a miscommunication by the Hardys, and they whip him to the wrong corner. Bam Bam tags himself in. Bam Bam gets in and just uses his power against both Clearinghouse. Just Clearinghouse. The Hardys are now struggling to get any kind of momentum going until Matt distracts the ref and Jeff throws a powder into Bam Bam's eyes. The Hardys tag Matt in, go for poetry immersion. Matt covers Bam Bam. 1, 2, Kick out. Matt grabs Bam Bam, tags in Jeff, goes for the twist of fate, but Bam Bam pushes him into the corner. Jeff gets crotched as he's going up for the swanton. Bam Bam then crawls his way over to the corner, tagging in DDP. DDP come in, uses Matt's momentum as he charges him and throws him out of the ring. And he's yelling at him. Jeff Hardy goes to grab him. DDP turns around. Diamond Cutter. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winners. Diamond Dallas Page and Bam Bam Bigelow. They celebrate as they make their way up the entrance ramp as the Hardys look frustrated and pissed off. And now you see the structure getting put up in the ring as it is now time for the Ring of Turmoil match. And a video package plays of the surprise entrance of Cody Rhodes at Lockdown, helping his father and capturing the tag team titles from LOD. As the ring is being finalized and the barbed wire pits being placed. We hear
barbed wire.
Huh?
Is it barbed wire?
And the challengers, Hawk, Animal, Legion of Doom. And they make their way to the ring as Ellering's yelling at them, if you don't win, you guys are done. I'm done with you. We need those tag team titles back here tonight. Screaming at him. And then you hear Cody Rhodes music plays. LOD's looking for him. And it stops. The music stops. And all you hear is woof, woof, woof. And a video of Pharaoh barking on the screen appears. And Pharaoh's just barking like crazy. And from behind with chairs, Dusty and Cody slide in and hit LOD, trying to get the advantage early. They start beating him down a little bit. And they're getting some retribution on him. LOD finally takes over after a little while of a beatdown. And they're in control, just using their power against these two, using the crutches and the nightstick to take the advantage from the Rhodes. Finally, you see LOD has Dusty up for the Doomsday device. But Cody was recovered and comes up, grabs Hawk on the top, gets him in the crossroads off the top into the barbed wire pit. Hawk and Cody have gone in that barbed wire pit with the crossroads off the top. Dusty gets put down by Animal as he's looking at the carnage that's over there. Dusty grabs the small barbed wire, wraps it around his elbow. Bionic elbow to Animal. 1, 2, 3. Here's your winners of the Ring of Turmoil match. The Rhodes family. Dusty goes and helps Cody out of the barbed wire. And they celebrate with their tag titles as they walk up the ramp, and Ellering's yelling at them, that's it. You guys are done. You're done. I am done with you. Just screaming at them as we get the ring cleaned up for our main event. Alrighty. The ring is all cleaned up. All the chicanery and blunt force objects have been removed as we get into our match. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event, and it is for the AFW Breakdown World Championship. Making his way to the ring first, the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, representing D-Generation X and the Click, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels makes his way down to the ring, balancing ready for this match. Both men had agreed earlier during the pre-show to come to the ring alone with no one to help. Kenny Omega. Here is his opponent, the AFW World Heavyweight Champion, the Best Bout Machine, Kenny Omega. I almost lost my breath there. Kenny makes his way to the ring, and he rushes it, drops the belt, gets in, gets right on Sean. Back and forth between him and Sean, though. Sean, throwing punches. Kenny's throwing punches. They're just going for it, going for whips and ducks. And it's just crazy. We fast forward towards the end of the match. Both men have beaten each other to a pulp, and they're both having trouble standing up. Nash comes down to the ring and distracts the referee as Hall slides in the back. And he nails Kenny Omega with a bat and drags Shawn Michaels on top and gets out. The ref is not distracted, cunts. 1, 2, kick out the last second by Kenny Omega. Kenny not wanting to lose his title to Shawn Michaels. HBK furious, telling Hall and Nash to get back up on the apron. They get up, but the Good Brothers come running out and pull them down and start a brawl. As they're brawling with Hall and Nash, the Good Brothers all over the outside area. The ref is distracted, yelling at them. Here comes the Best Man has slipped in, and he's telling Sean, let's get him, let's get him. And Sean is setting up for the Sweet Chin Music, and so is the Masked Man. And Kenny's coming up. Sean goes to kick, but the Masked Man doesn't. Kenny catches it, whips it around. Masked Man with a super kick on Shawn Michaels. Over, back, V-trigger by Kenny. And then a running knee to the back of the head by the Masked Man as he dips out of the ring. Kenny covers. 1, 2, 3. My mic muted because I moved something. Here's your winner. And still the AFW Breakdown World Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Omega. The Good Brothers come in. The Masked Man has slipped back in. Kenny and the Good Brothers are looking at him. They're standing kind of close. Big hug by all four men. All four men. And the Masked Man turns around. And he unmasks. And he hits the Adam Cole, baby! As we fade to black with the Bullet Club even stronger and all four men laughing as they had gotten everybody with who this Masked Man was the last couple of weeks. Show is over.
What a mic drop to end the show on, baby.
It's because I had my phone sitting on the little touchpad thing, so when I went to pick it up, it clicked, and it was still over the mic mute.
Oh no, I was just saying having your Masked Man be Adam Cole, that's a perfect mic drop to end the to end the show, because
I think
it looks like Breakdown's all about the boom now.
I think that final sequence too, with the catch, whip, super, V trigger, last shot, that's a great little combination there.
I like giving you a hard time on here, but that was great booking. Good job, sir.
We all thought it was going to be Mario Jannetty.
Man, if it had been Marty, it'd have popped me so hard.
So when we were talking last week, and I said I used to own the figures, and I had to spin it real quick and say, that I kind of make it sound like I still had one, just to not give it away. But I do need the rocker set again. I definitely do. But it's like a $300 2-pack now.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's not cheap.
I mean, I paid $100 for it when I got it in 2015. So
let's keep this momentum going. It's draft time.
We are into the draft time.
So since Dave went second in the shows, he's going first in the draft picks.
But first, we have any drops, trades, and stuff like that before we do the draft picks.
Well, I think I was going to let trades be at the very end. Let's go secret picks, and then we'll go drops, public picks, etc.
Well, you might
Well,
drop
no, you do
drops
the
first.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you know what?
You
You're
definitely
right.
do
Drops
first, and then you can
We're an
offer
evolving
trades
pod.
at any time. There's no
Yeah.
real time for trades.
I'll bring up trades at the very end, but we'll do drops, and then we'll do secret picks that you have to send to me. We'll get
the
this
draft
right one day,
first.
folks. So, Dave, do you have any drops?
I do. Mr. Ellering has come to the terms and the release of both members of Legion of Doom for not getting the job done.
Ellering running a tight ship.
Hey, he said he said it. If you don't win, you're done. They're done.
All right, so that's 2 public picks. Any more drops?
Not for the breakdown, Brian.
All right.
I don't have any either.
So all of Jerry's picks will be secrets.
Secrets.
Time to type in pick one.
Yep, Dave, send me pick one, and I will confirm or deny. Let me pull up my. I mean, there's no secrets at this point, but I like to confirm. I will confirm that pick.
Okay, here goes mine.
Can confirm that pick. Dave, pick 2. Cannot confirm that pick.
I had a feeling he was going to do that.
It finally happened. We finally have
A blocked pick.
a blocked pick. Oh man.
I had
All
a
right.
feeling he was going to do that just because, not to give it away.
Oh man. All right. What's your backup plan?
Shit. I didn't really have a backup plan, really. I basically just picked my next draft pick.
There you go.
Oh,
No, I don't really have anything for them. We'll have some fun.
Can confirm that pick. All right, Dave, you're up. Or Jerry, you're up.
who do I want here? Man, so tough to pick her here.
I can feel the tension in the air.
Okay.
I can confirm that pick.
Okay.
All right, Dave. Last secret pick.
Is it my last secret already? Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got 2 more 2 more public.
Okay.
All right, pick confirmed.
All right.
Now, do we have any trade offers before we dive into this? Oh,
Play
that's
my
right.
last
Jerry had his third pick, and that is confirmed. My God, I'm like jumping ahead. I'm so excited on that one block pick. I'm just like, it's over.
You can't have them.
Oh man. So, any trade offers?
I don't have any.
Dave, do you have any trade offers?
No. Well, on.
If in the event you want to trade for the blocked pick, just call it the blocked pick.
Well, that's what I was
keep it a
gonna.
secret.
That's what I was gonna say if I was gonna trade for him.
Just making sure.
John Morrison for the block pick.
No.
What a lopsided one.
I kind of want to try to get Pillman just to get Pillman because I like Pillman, but I don't have that good Pillman to use. I only have the Hollywood Blondes Pillman.
See, I've got that.
I got
that
nothing.
shirt for him and everything. So
I got nothing.
All right, Dave. Who are your two public picks going to be?
Should I play the music?
Yeah,
you might as well.
Or should I tell you first and then play the music?
Tell me first, just
tell
in
him
case.
first just to confirm.
Yeah, just to confirm.
That's
smart.
And then play the music.
Can confirm.
I will be taking let me turn the volume down to make sure I don't get hit with an ad first, which I did. And I have to watch them before the video will play.
Ain't that the way she goes?
But I will be taking the tag team of David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd, the Hart Dynasty.
I'd say it's an interesting pickup, man. I think that you could do some fun stuff with that.
Definitely can. And it stops them from making the Hart Foundation even bigger and doing a whole Samoan Dynasty versus the Hart Foundation gang warfare.
Could be fun. Could be fun down the road.
Freaking like War Games match.
In War Games.
But yeah, any Jerry, did you think of any trades you might want or anybody you might need for my roster?
I'll have to think about it. Maybe we'll toss one out on Monday. I'll have to look at your roster.
Yeah, so if any get sent out during the week, we'll announce potential trades via the social medias. And then
you have until midnight tonight to get your reviews in, to a chance to win the Ultimate Sergeant Slaughter and the Series 1B Brandy Rhodes. Midnight tonight.
There's a couple of them. There's a few, but your numbers, your odds are still really good. So I would get in there. If it wasn't my podcast, I would be diving all over this. I've considered doing it anyway, but decided that's not the moral way to go. So I'm not going to do it.
Nothing's stopping your wife from entering, though.
Yeah, I was about to say. Might happen to have somebody that lives at my address.
Hey, we never ruled that out.
Mrs. Gilbert's baby boy said. All right, boys. I think that's a pretty successful set of pay-per-views in the books.
How about that Adam Cole make you think X-Pac or Mario Jannetty was the masked man?
Looks like Breakdown is all about the budge. No love for BTE. You haven't been watching BTE?
No.
Silver
have, but not
Reynolds are
that.
on fire.
When aren't they?
I mean, always on fire.
But
But until next time, tune in next week. Get your reviews in, like, share, subscribe. Go check out our YouTube channel. Watch us unbox figures. This is the boys of the AFW Podcast signing out. Until next time, at ease.